Okay, so after several years of being too good for some stuff and not once working, I decided that maybe I wasn't too good for anything and called my agent again and said, okay, let's broaden the horizons a little bit. So, wouldn't you know it, a week later, I get a phone call from my agent. Danielle, great news. Next week we have 2 auditions for you in the same day. The second is for a soap opera, The Bold and the Beautiful. Okay, so I muster some phony enthusiasm and say, great. So I print off the sides and I start looking over the scenes. And I find out that I am playing Maria the maid. Maria the maid is having a torturous love affair with her boss, who is going through a horrible depression. Well, in this scene, he's laying on the couch, taking a nap, and I am very frustrated while dusting. And I decide that to let him know that I'm frustrated, I will dump a large glass of milk on his head. And he jumps up, obviously a bit peeved, says, "What on earth are you doing?" And I say, "Well, can't you see that I want to do more than pour cold milk on your head?" I have literally no idea what that means at all, none. But every time I read it, whether it's in my head or it's out loud, I can't help but say it. Can't you see I want to do more than pour cold milk on your head? It's the only way I know how to read it. Like, I'm trying. I do have some acting talent, but I couldn't do it any other way. And so I just think to myself, oh, when the audition comes, I'll of course do it differently. So I put that off. I mean, Bold and the Beautiful, cold milk, I've got this one in the bag. No big deal. So I go. So I get to the waiting room, and I'm a few minutes early. No casting director, nobody comes out to check on me, not another actor, nothing. Just me and a sign-in sheet. And I'm like, I hope I have the right day. A few more minutes pass, and still nobody, and all of a sudden it occurs to me, what's happening? They have already chosen me for this role. Oh my, I am so proud of myself. I mean, look, they're not even auditioning any other actresses. This is amazing. So, another 15 minutes pass. And now I'm starting to get pissed, because, I've been sitting here now for like 40 minutes or something, and nobody's even come out. What is it about casting directors that makes them think they're the only ones who have a life? Like, I'm getting a little irritated. So, another 20 minutes pass, and now I decide, that's it. I'm taking a stand for actors everywhere. I'm gonna do what we all wanna do. I'm just gonna get the F out of here. I'm just leaving. 15 minutes pass, I'm still fuming in the waiting room. Casting director comes out and she goes, okay, I'm ready for you now, sorry for the wait. Ready for me now? Oh, really? Sorry for the wait, huh? Well, I was a little amped up for my cabin fever audition. I decided I was going to give her a piece of my mind. And I said, oh, it's okay, it's no problem. Thanks for seeing me. So then we get into the room and she turns the camera on. She says, have any questions for me? I say, no, I'm good to go. She goes, okay, so I'm gonna need you to slate, say your name, age, height, and weight. Age and weight, huh? That's a new one, but all right. She says, then I'm gonna need you to place your arms out by your side and turn real slowly, 360 degrees, while I pan the camera up and down your body. Okay, I'm Danielle Fishel, 30 years old, 120 pounds, and I'm 5'1". Is that slow enough for you? Okay, good. So we start the scene. And it's, going fairly well. And I get to the part where I dump the milk on his head and I say, can't you see I want to do more than pour cold milk on your head? It just comes out like that, again. I think, shit, I never changed this. I need to come up with something. So she says, okay, that was really good. Can we do the scene again? And I want you, the milk line? I would really like it if you could say this line, like you have been in love with your boss for a long time and you just want him to acknowledge that he loves you too. I go, yeah, that's no problem. I've been doing this line a whole bunch of different ways all week. Totally, yeah, sure. Let's do it again. Start from the beginning. Yep, let's go. Okay. Can't you see I want to do more than pour cold milk on your head? I mean, if anything, it's getting more and more dramatic. I'm like, arms are extended, I have jazz hands everywhere. It's just getting worse. So she stops me, and this time she doesn't give me any more notes. She just goes, one more time. And I go, can't you see? And I do the line the exact same way. And finally, she goes, okay, and she's about ready to give me another note. And I go, listen, I'm really sorry. I understand that this may not be the line reading that you are going for, but I have taken a risk, and this is the choice I have made for this character, okay? So I'm just not willing to budge on it, okay? I'm just not willing to budge on it. So sorry about that. And she looks at me incredulously, and then she says, well then, thank you for your time. I go, thank you. And I walked out. And I am proud to say that I have never gone on another horror movie audition again or another soap opera audition again because, frankly, I believe we're all too good for that shit. So, thank you. I'm Danielle Fishel, and that was my worst audition ever.
This goes against my intuition. Feels like an agency commission. Here goes blind ambition, suicide mission. Welcome to my worst audition ever.